Peace and love, everyone. Welcome back. My name is Sheldon and I help people ascend their consciousness and discover the path to enlightenment. Now, I hope you guys are having a glorious day. We are back outside. It is beautiful out. I got my feet on the ground. I'm very grateful for life. The birds have been chirping and playing a lot, so it's a good day. We're all having fun, and I hope that you guys are feeling really good. I hope that you guys are living a positive life and being very grateful every single day. And I just want you to know that I'm sending you a lot of love, a lot of peace, a lot of gratitude, and a lot of healing energy. And I want you guys to pay that forward once again. And, just love life, guys, because the more you love life, the more you get out of it. And the, more beautiful your journey becomes. So loving life is absolutely key. And I wanted to talk about something today that's going to make you love life a lot more, and that is meditation. So, really give you some tips and tricks on how to meditate and what to expect out of it. Now, I get a lot of people that talk to me that tell me that, they have trouble shutting their thoughts off, that their mind is constantly racing. It's hard for them to sleep at night, and it reminds me of my early journey when I started meditating and becoming a little bit frustrated because I wasn't getting results. So the main point here is to be consistent. With everything that we do in life, we need to be consistent in order to become good at it. We didn't just take the training wheels off the bike and ride that two-wheel bike right away. No, it took us a little bit of time to get used to that. We might have fell a few times. We might have, failed, but we got back up and we learned. And eventually we were able to ride that bike like pros, right? So I look at everything in life the same way. I mean, everything takes practice, everything takes consistency, and you guys can't expect something to, be good at something within a week, right? You got to keep at it. But some of the tips that I can share with you that really help me, become a master at meditation are things like focus. Breathing, for example. Now, when we focus on breath, we naturally start to turn our thoughts off. So what I was doing was I was getting into deep meditative states by focusing on my breathing. So every time I would take a deep breath in, I would visualize, all of the beautiful things in the world, mountains and oceans and rivers and trees and just abundance and all that stuff. I would visualize that coming into me. And when I would exhale everything that doesn't serve me anymore. That's what I would visualize, and in the in and on the out, over and over and over again. And eventually I would get into a very, very deep state of meditation. And I noticed that meditation was a lot more than people think. And it really is. When I first heard about meditation, I thought, you just kind of lay there and that's it. But let me tell you guys, it is very deep. Like, you can get into points where you feel like you're levitating. You can physically leave your body. You can produce DMT through deep states of meditation and literally leave your body, have an out-of-body experience through meditation. You can get crazy visuals. It's so beautiful. It is literally the key to life. Like, it is the key to life. If you guys can master meditation, you guys will have life in your hands. And that's why I wanted to make this video, because there's some tips and tricks that can really help you. So yeah, first is just focus on your breath. The second tip would be to listen to guided meditations, because guided meditations will really help. And there's one specific one that I started with when I started my journey, and it's by The Honest Guys. And again, it was more about focus. He was telling you to focus on the waves in the background, but it really helped me get into this state of bliss and really feel what meditation really was. And then once you start feeling what meditation truly is, like, it's unstoppable. You never want that feeling to go away, because it is something beyond us. Like, it is a lot deeper than you know, once again. So listening to guided meditations are huge. I'm going to link that down below in the description, that specific video that I started out with. I still listen to it from time to time, and it's really, really, really good. So I'll link that down below. Highly suggest you guys check that out. And the third thing that's going to help you guys out is try a transcendental meditation. So a transcendental meditation is essentially repeating a 3-syllable mantra over and over again in your head, and repeating this mantra and once your mind starts to fade away and starts to bring other thoughts in, you notice it and bring that mantra back, and eventually you'll get into a deep state of meditation once again. So that mantra is something that is personal to you. You can make that up and just continue to repeat it over and over again while listening to meditation music. And the fourth thing that's going to help you guys out when you're meditating is I listen to sometimes binaural beats or isochronic tones. That'll get you in a deep state of meditation, and I focus on the tones and the sounds and the different patterns that are going on. Sometimes the piano will be in there, the violin, whatever it might be. I listen to those sounds, and make sure you guys are listening to, meditations at 432 hertz, which is essentially the vibration of the universe or the universal tone, and 528 hertz. So these are healing sounds, right? These are healing frequencies. So it's very important to listen to healing frequencies. So you can find all of that on YouTube. It'll help you out immensely. I'll link some in the description down below for you guys just to make it a little bit easier. So those 4 things are going to really help you out. And the 5th thing is to be consistent. Just be consistent at everything you do. Everything you do, you need to be consistent. If you can adapt consistency in your life, then you're going to be on the path to mastery. And the easier it's going to be for you guys to master certain things. You need to be consistent. You can't just be frustrated after a week if something's not working for you and you fall off, right? So be consistent at everything you do. It'll go a long way in the long run. And some of the things to expect out of meditation would be things like the loss of your identity. And don't be scared, because that's a really good thing. So the loss of the egoic identity, that person you see in the mirror, and you become more identified with your true nature, your true essence, your an eternal spiritual being having a temporary human experience, and you start to realize that. You start to connect with the soul. The mind, body, and soul becomes aligned, right? And this is where life becomes beautiful. You start realizing that there's way more to life than you were led to believe. This is where you become more conscious. Consciousness starts expanding when we introduce meditation in our life. In which we expand consciousness, we start bringing in wisdom. And when you start bringing in wisdom, now you're being guided throughout life, right? Synchronicities, like having unbelievable coincidences happen to you every single day, all day, non-stop, showing you that you're on the right path. Like, these things are mind-blowing. Like, I talk about numbers a lot. I talk about synchronicities and coincidences and all that stuff, and they happen to me non-stop all day long because I've introduced meditation. So an absolutely beautiful feeling, these synchronicities. It's out of this world. This is how you know, again, there's a lot more to life. So introduce meditation, you're going to start to see these synchronicities and feel this guidance on a daily basis, and feel more connected to all that is nature, all that stuff. Your happiness is going to increase, guys. You're going to become more happy and more vibrant. Your energy is going to get a lot better. You're going to become a beacon for a lot of people and yourself. And happiness is key in life. So when we introduce meditation, we become rich on the inside. Our inner world starts changing, and in turn our outer world starts changing. So it's absolutely essential to introduce meditation. And happiness is key once again, guys. So if you can increase your happiness, why not try meditation? Your sleep cycle is going to be easier. I've introduced meditation to a lot of people, and they always tell me that their sleep got a lot better. It's a lot easier to sleep now. So, your sleep cycles are going to be a lot better. You're going to wake up in a better mood in the morning. When you start your day with a meditation and you visualize, and you just visualize how you would like your day to play out, your day becomes amazing. It's a really good way to start the day. You get up, you're happy, and the morning is vital for the rest of your day. It sets the tone. So I always get up, make the bed, meditate, all that stuff, and it sets the tone for the rest of the day. It makes my days always good. So these are some of the things that you can expect out of meditation if you start introducing it in your life. Like, it's all positive. So, if you guys are trying to make some changes in your life, introduce meditation, because it's going to help in the long run. And I just really want to get that point across, because it's the key to life. I cannot stress that enough. I will always say it, to look inside. And the key to looking inside is to meditate, to get into the zone, to get into a deep trance and connect with source, because that's literally what you're doing. You're connecting with a higher power when you're meditating. You're connecting with something that's beyond you. And through that connection, you receive energy, you receive wisdom, you receive guidance. And again, that's when life becomes an absolutely beautiful journey. So I'm really excited for you guys to try some new things out. Take some of these tips and tricks and introduce it into, your practice, and, just go about life with consistency, because it'll go a long way. And that's really all I wanted to say today, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, press that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But for now, we'll part ways. So peace, love, and have a glorious day.